Okay, so welcome to today's lesson. And today I want to introduce something new, some opportunity in the forex market. Okay, it's actually about you getting funded. All right, when you start forex trading, probably you might not have the enough funds, to make huge amounts. Okay, so how do you actually get like, let's say, $20,000 to trade with, or 25,000 or $15,000 or even $10,000 to trade with? Okay, so let's just take a calculator and do some little calculation before we go into the chat. Or sorry, before I talk about this opportunity with you. Okay, so let's assume you've started trading, and then a typical Ghanaian, you actually have like let's say 2,000 to deposit into your account. That's 2,000 cedis. Okay, when you convert it to dollars, all right, now it's going to be like 10.8 or something. It's going to be $185. So let's say you have at most $200 to deposit. Okay, that's $200 to deposit. Okay, so you've deposited this amount. Okay, so per your trading plan, you have to make 10% every month. Okay, so let's find the 10% of this, which is very, very small. So zero point 0.1 times 200, okay, is going to give us $20. So every month, right, you're going to get $20. Right, now that's your trading plan. But assuming you have $10,000, okay, $10,000 in your account, and then you are making that same 10% of it. Okay, so making the same 10% on this $10,000. Okay, let's get 10% of that. Zero point 0.1 times 10,000. Okay, it's going to give you $1,000. All right, so you have $1,000. You have $1,000 in a month. Okay, that is how much when you are funded. Okay, you are using somebody's money, you can make in a month, and then convert this amount to cedis. All right, so if you are to convert it, which is around 10,500 or something, or 10,700 or something cedis. Okay, that's a month. You get it. All right, so that's the power of um, this opportunity that is in the forex market. Okay. All right. Now, what is the opportunity? What do we term it? Now we call it these there are institutions that actually give traders, proven traders who are proving that they can really trade and they can make profit. Okay, so after you've proved yourself to the company, they are going to give you percentage. Okay, so let's say you have the trading company right here, T, and then let me see, you call it the prop firm. So the prop firm, the PFs, and then you, the trader, you are here. This is the financial market. So you go through them, right, to get huge amount of money into it. So like 100,000, 100,000. All right. So you, the trader, you are here. You don't have much money, but these people right here can give you this amount, all right, to trade with. Okay, and then they are going to give you percentage of that profit. Okay, so let's assume that you make 10% every month. Okay, so after you make, let's say, a 10% for the month, um, the prop firm is actually going to give you a percentage of how much you have made. So if according to trading plan, you have to make 10% a month. So 10% on the 10,000 is going to be $1,000. So 10% on of X 10,000 is going to be 1,000 as we found out, which is in dollars. All right, and then this company, this money is actually for the company because the company's money. All right, now depending on which account type you signed up for, the company is going to award you or is going to give you percentage of the profit that you've made. Okay, so um, the profits, the profit share actually range from um, depend on the company and the package you choose. It ranges from 60% through to 90%. Yes, 90%. All right. So what do I mean by 60 through to 90? Some give 70%, others give 80%. All right. Now, when you start, probably can start with you at 60% or 70%. But as time goes on and you prove that you are being profitable, you are giving them more profit, all right, they can increase it to 80% and even 90% depending on your ability to trade, and they have specific criteria to upgrade. I think if you make about three consecutive withdrawals on some of the firms, then they are going to upgrade you to the following to the um, next percentage. So let's say if you started with 70, they can get you to 80% and then 90%. All right. So assuming you are earning 80% of 1,000. Okay. So 80% of 1,000 is what? Let's find out. 80% of 1,000 is $800. All right. So after you've made that 1,000, so after you've made that $1,000 and you get your 80% profit share, so um, the 80% is going to give us 800. All right. Then the 20% is going to give us 200. So you the trader, you the trader, you're going to have this. All right. And then the prop firm, I'm giving it PF. Prop firm is going to have 20%. Okay, 20%. So the $200 is going to the prop firm, then the $800 is coming to the trader. So that's how creative, forex trading can be. And these days, there are a whole lot of prop firms that are coming up, and so there was so much competition among them, which is good for the traders. They are bringing up so much um, products, or they are bringing up conditions which favors with the traders. Okay, when there is war amongst the prop firms, they all want to beat the other. They all want to get the best traders to themselves. So they give the good trading conditions, and we the traders we benefit in that regard. You understand? Yeah. So that is it. So let's go. Let's open the ones that I'm with currently. I just recently signed up with one, and I just traded for about 3 or 4 days. Okay. So before that, let's talk about something interesting. Yeah, so as I was talking now, I talked about you have to prove yourself. So how do the prop firms know that you're a good trader and so you deserve this amount or you qualify to be funded this particular amount? Okay, okay. So they have something they call the challenge. Challenge. All right. Now for the challenge, depend on the account type. Some of the account type have only one stage. Okay, one stage, and then some of them have two stages. Some of them have two stages. Okay, and I think the most common ones are these two. Okay, so what happens is that you have to meet certain criteria for the first stage, to be funded or to qualify or to pass. Okay, if it is only one stage, you have to pass, or you have to have some kind of target that you meet, which will be given by the forest, by the prop firm. Then those that have the two stages, you have to pass all those two. Okay, so we have the stage one, and then we have the stage two. Okay, so these stages, each stage has its own conditions to meet. All right. Usually in the stage one, you make 10% of the account. Okay, and then stage two, you make 5% of the account. Therefore, stage one, it is in 30 days, and then in stage two, usually 60 days. But you can do it within you have minimum trading days, which is around 5. Some companies have 5, some do not have any minimum trading days. So when you get your 10%, even in 2 days or just one day, then you can move on to stage two. Okay, to finish. If you're able to finish stage two in even just a day, then you move on to what? Getting funded. So the next stage is getting funded. All right, so you'll be funded with whichever amount that um, you sign up for. All right, so let's open the dashboard. Mm. Okay, not this, not that. Yes, that. Okay, so this particular one that we're talking about is funded next. Funded next. Okay, so funded next is actually one of the prop firms that personally I have an account with. You go through the account types, and then we will see how their conditions are. We take a look at their conditions. Okay, so I've traded this account for 4 days, and I've made $160 on it. Okay, started from the site is 15,000 account. Alright, I opened the trade and it was in a losses. I think on the 3rd of this month, and then on the 5th, I recoup the losses, and then I'm now in profit. So that is it. Okay, so the website is almost done loading, and then this is the homepage of my funded next, and then they have two different models, okay, or account types. You have the evaluation, or they have two different ways you can prove yourself. You have the by taking the evaluation, and then by the express method. Okay, now if you scroll down, you can see um, the models, right? The express and then the evaluation. Okay, now what does the express entail? Now your goal in this model will be to prove your trading ability in two phases with very realistic profit targets. Once you achieve the targets, you will start trading on funded next funded accounts with a 80% profit split. The profit split percentage can be increased all the way up to 90 based on your performance. All right, so that is it. This evaluation has two stages, as we've talked about, and you're going to get 90%. You start with 80, all right, then the express. So what does the express entail? Your your goal in this model is to hit an ambitious profit target with no time limit. Once you achieve the target, you will start trading on funded next funded account with a 60% profit split. The profit split percentage can be increased all the way up to 90% based on your performance. So as I said, this one is going to start with 60%, this is going to start with 80%, but the evaluation is going to have two phases. This is only the express is only one phase, and the express doesn't have time limits, but the evaluation has time limits. Okay, for the first phase is I think 30 days, and then the second phase is 60 days. All right, and going down, you know everything. there's nothing which is free on this earth. Okay, so you have to pay money for it. Yeah, that is it. So as I talked about that $200 that you have, all right. If you have proven strategy, if you have, you can make 10% of that's $200, which is about $20. Why not buy an account like this? Then take that 1 month or 30 days to make that 10% on 15,000 and then get funded, all right, and start trading huge amounts. All right, so um, these are the evaluation packages, all right, and they have the maximum daily loss. So the maximum daily loss, you can read about it, okay, what it is, but you can lose about 750 a day, okay, and then overall loss is 1,500. That's on 15,000 account, and then the minimum trading day is 5 days, as I said, and then trading leverage is 1:100. Okay, then the one-time fee that's refundable. Okay, so what happens is that when you pass this account, when you pass the phase one and then the phase two, or the stage one and the stage two, what happens is that so funded next or this prop firm is going to refund the money you used to buy the package. So if you bought $99, all right, if you use that $99 after you've passed the stage one and then stage two, and you are now funded, they're going to refund this amount back to you, and then you can use to buy new accounts from them. You can hold more than one account actually, so you can use to buy new accounts, and this money is going to be given to you on your first profit that you withdraw. So if it's evaluation, if you make any percentage, let's say you made about 10%, which is 1,500, okay, you are going to actually get 1,500 plus. So you're going to get 80% of 1,500 plus the $99. Okay. Now the same thing happens to this other accounts. All right. So the express, the amount which is also refundable is 119, 119. And then the other parameters are okay. And then the minimum trading days is what 10 trading days. Okay, so that is it. Now there are others. There's also my forest funds. Okay, okay. So this is the beauty of this program. So that is the opportunity I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, now if you should start trading, if you should develop your strategy to trade, and you are consistent to make an amount, and you don't have any means of buying this challenge, there's another opportunity. If you hit me up, I can talk to you about that. You can try it, which is now related to trading, but you can use that source, that means to get the funds to buy the challenge. Okay, so yeah, that is it.